We are Dimwitts. Dum 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 dum. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Dimwits. I'm your Dimwit Master, Kenny. And today I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey everyone, I am Tony. I play Shamgar, the drunken monk, the guy who pushes all the buttons, and I am joined with...
Hey guys, I am Ian. I play the psychotic paladin, Gerhardt von Krieg. Taylor is not here yet. She will be here soon, but that is Taylor Herrera. She plays Bellatrix de la Cruz. And apparently Bluetooth is connected. And as usual, our special guest.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike. I play Tosh, the only voice of reason.
Well,
You know, I wanted to argue that, but like Gerhardt does have his little isms. So
For
yeah,
a
fair.
minute there, I was about to also, and I was like, yeah...
Okay, no, you have no leg to stand on.
You have no legs to stand on, okay?
I think we all have legs.
What'd you say?
I said I think we all have legs. Anywho's, it's last time on Dungeons and Dimwits.
Abridged.
Abridged. Please support the official release. So we just got that blue steel chest from a whole lot of nonsense moving forward. And we get back on the ship, and as fate would have it, we get out of the fog, and we think we're in the clear, and then boom, rip, the sails go out. Don't know what's going on. And then on the horizon, we see the Winter's Soul coming up, talking mad smack, not really, but they were discussing with us what's going on. And they have, since, after a bit of discussion, maneuvered behind you guys. And little do the people on the deck know, who are staring down the other ship, Shamgar is fighting some of his own people below deck.
Yeah.
So we'll take it off from there, and then I'm going to bring up what I assume to be something that's about to happen. And we can move on. So, we're going to jump back to Shamgar. Shamgar, that guy who, I think I misquoted last week. I'm not entirely sure what I told you what he said. But he's just coughing up a bunch of blood from the kick that you sent his way. So, what would you like to do, Shamgar? Two guys totally knocked out. One guy coughing up blood.
I'm gonna grab the guy and interrogate him.
And interrogate him.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to say? What do you want to do?
Why are you attacking us?
Huh? He's still coughing up blood.
Okay, sir, that's not an answer. I'm gonna need you to use your words.
Spits in your face.
Oh, now that's just rude. I'm gonna poke him in the eye.
And he had the herpagon syphilades. No, I'm kidding.
Joke's on you, I got my shots.
It was a bad call, Ripley.
Alrighty. So you're going to do what?
Now poke him in the eye.
You're going to poke
Okay, now, why are you attacking us?
What is...
That's
Drop
why we
with
can't
it.
take you anywhere.
Just dropped one of my... For the audience at home, I just dropped one of my die. And it went way under the table.
I don't know what your normal thing is, but I can make it up as I
there's two
go.
down there. Oh no, that's a cheese puff. There's your die right there.
Oh, that's not a whole lot. All right, Tony, I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Oh, okay, one second.
And I need it to be anything higher than a 5.
Well, I rolled a 12.
All right, good. So, as you're speaking to this guy, he's trying to the best of his ability, conceal his knife as he's looking to stab you with it.
Oh, so he's trying... Okay, so I'm going to... You know what? I'm gonna go hard with this one. I'm gonna break his hand. That's not very nice.
Luckily, he has another. No, I'm kidding. One for each hand.
Did you know that about half the bones in your body are located in your hands and your feet?
Tell me more, Dr. Watson.
You see, I could say I'm going to break every bone in your body. That'd be unrealistic. I, however, can break about half the bones in your body very easily. Or you can tell me what I want to know.
I was hired. That's all I know. I was hired.
Hired by who?
Ingo the Drover.
Well,
Is that for me?
If you want it, I've got 2 others in the pickup, and I can ask them to
I have a whole box over there.
for the audience at home, Taylor has shown up.
Hey, it's Bellatrix de la
That's
Cruz.
fine. The ones you have are a little cooler.
Okay, why? Do you know why he hired you to attack us?
Because someone needed to man a vessel.
Okay. Well, you sleep now. And I hit him.
Oh, well, there are 3 bodies laying on the ground in this room that you're in, with the blue steel chests.
3 bodies.
All right, we're gonna close that for a second.
Cool.
Guys on deck, having this oh so serious staring contest with the other crew. You guys do notice, as you are standing there, that although the people on the deck seem to be still and watching you guys, the cannon ports begin to lift up on the side
Of the other ship?
of the other ship.
To battle!
What? The people on deck are like, what's going on? Hey, hey, we're over here. What's going on?
We're over here.
The guys that are on your ship.
Yeah, are saying that to them?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're with you?
Well, they're just saying, hey, we're over here.
We are infiltrated.
Where's Shamgar?
Below deck, I think. Gerhard immediately pulls his revolver on the nearest guy, waving, "Surrender or die."
What? Why are you attacking me? We're about to get obliterated.
Yeah, and you are trying to signal them.
To signal what? I'm trying to tell them, don't shoot. Do you want them to shoot?
They
Are
going
you
to
paying me extra gold to die?
Get to battle stations.
You take the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You good over here? You good over here?
Yeah, when I'm not DMing, I'm right here.
Alright.
Alrighty. So they grab whatever tools they can and they're like taking cover for what good it'll do.
The ballista and catapults.
Mm-hmm.
Arm them.
Alright, the 3 guys that you have on deck are scrounging around trying to load stuff and whatnot.
Wait, 3 guys.
Yeah, you got 6 in total.
Okay.
So are you wanting to open fire on the other ship?
No, they get the first volley to prove their intent.
Okie dokie. Oh, excuse me. You have 5 on deck. You had 8 crew members.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought 6 seemed a little low. I thought we had a couple more.
I just didn't want to argue with the DM. Okay. So, what do?
Well, they're going to be on whatever you tell them to be on, and then they're just waiting. And the ship's still floating behind you guys, and the guys are just watching you, and they seem kind of confused at this moment, like...
Okay, they've opened up their ports. Have they pushed out the cannons?
No. From what you can see, just the windows have opened.
Okay.
and they seem to be looking for something.
What do you want?
We're just curious as to why the wind has all of a sudden not caught our sails trying to get around you. We're fixing it as we speak, he says, even though no one's moving at all.
Uh-huh. What is the crew of the other ship comprised of?
So this appears to be like lifelong sailors and whatnot, people that are used to being on a ship.
Humans.
Yeah, humans, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're just watching each other for now.
Shamgar, we're going to go back to you.
Okay. So, I've tied up the guys.
All right, you've tied up the guys.
All right. They're all knocked out, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to hide the chest.
All right, so you're going to like drag it over somewhere in this room and try to hide it?
Yeah, what level am I on?
You're just below deck. If you remember from the pictures I sent out to everyone,
Yeah, that's
you've
what I
got
was asking.
a choice of a couple of different rooms.
Okay, so I'm not far enough down. I was going to try to hide it behind some of the barrels of wine that were on the ship.
Okay, I'm sure it wouldn't bother me none. Go ahead, just throw them behind some barrels. As you're doing that, in walks Oceanus.
What's up, Shan? Oh,
And he
there's-
takes off.
Yeah, not what it looks like. Crap.
All right, so Gerhardt coming up the steps. Oceanus is like tapping you on the shoulder.
What?
Shamgar, he's tying people up downstairs next to the chest. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's trying to hide it. He's got 3 of our crew tied up down there.
Well, if I know anything about the damn monk, he probably has a reason. Go talk to him and figure out what it is.
Yeah, you.
Me?
Check your mic. Make sure
Is my
that
mic
you-
on?
I was saying that to Oceanus, not her, but
Oh, you were looking at her. You
well, I
said
was
that.
just kind of looking at because
in that direction.
yeah,
You want me to go back down there and talk to him?
yeah.
Okay, he pulls his crossbow out. All right, here I go.
Do not harm him.
I don't know, man. There's 3 people tied up down there. He makes his
Tell
way down
him
the
that
stairs.
Gerhardt says, "What are you doing, you damn fool?"
All right, I'll treat that like it's a shield that will protect me from him. Holding onto the lever, shaking a little bit, walking slowly down the hallway to the door.
I've got the chest like hidden underneath like a bed sheet, and I threw planks on top of the barrels to make it kind of look like a table.
He pokes his head into the doorway, just comes back out. Shamgar,
Yes, Shan.
did you take those guys out?
Yes, but hear me out.
I thought you were gonna say yes, Sham, in a sing-song voice, just
They
because you did.
deserved it.
Are you trying to take the treasure for yourself?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
He reaches in and he closes the door to the room.
Why is everyone shutting this door on me? Alright, so I'm going over and trying to open the.
It's been wedged shut.
Sighs, keeps
Comes
door
back
in.
upstairs. I don't know if he's telling the truth.
Oh my god.
Runs the Gatling gun.
I go down there.
Oh,
you
no.
stay up here
Uh-oh.
with the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
You messed up our mics. Alright, we're good.
I
Throw
shouted
the
out
door
Oceanus to
open.
Man the whale because he went down.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Okay, so I was trying to hide the chest, okay, because of, the people.
Right.
And then I came down here, and then these guys started acting really suspicious. Then they shut the door on me. I told them, you don't want to do this. And then one of them had a sword, and now he's coughing up blood and he's hogtied.
So they attacked you.
That's what I said.
No.
That's
It's kind of
yeah.
more of a journey
I was
than
gonna say there was a journey to get to that destination, but all right.
Why are you? All right.
Why?
Okay, listen, okay? When you take a vow of silence
Just why are
every
you?
6 months, you got a lot to say afterwards, okay?
Then
Is
don't
that 6
take
months
the vow.
approaching? Is it approaching by chance?
Sorry, my monastery's been destroyed. It was, all my brothers taken out by a death god.
You're stuttering. Here, take my flask. Let's get up on deck.
Oh,
Coo.
So, upon seeing them come back on deck, what in the hell is going on?
guys downstairs attack me. I make them go night-night.
Great. We have trait.
The other 5 guys.
They look at each other like, what? And they launch all of their weapons, but they make sure they all drastically miss the ship behind you guys, and then they dive overboard.
Scheiße.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, Shan, you should go downstairs and make sure those guys stay tied up.
Okay.
Was he at the rudder?
Yeah.
Was that-
Yeah, I sent him up there because you went back down.
Okay.
I don't know. I got
Arclight.
this, guys.
Oh my god, please someone butt him still.
I want to see looking down on the scenario. If there's anything we can't see from our vantage point.
The guys seem to be swimming down the sides of your ship towards the other ship, and the other ship now has its cannons coming out of the gun ports.
How many guys on the enemy ship?
From what you can see, just top down, you're looking at 20 people on the top deck,
Okay.
scattered throughout the forecastle of the main deck,
What
the
if we-
helm, and the crow's nest.
What if we drop anchor, cause the ship to hard turn, and I strafe the deck with the Gatling gun?
Sure.
He wants to pull a Johnny Depp move.
It's called club hauling.
So, left or right?
Gatling gun's oriented right. Hit the right.
Yeah, if we were to cove, this would be Gerhardt. He'd just say, "Throw a rope over the rock," and we'd go, "Whee!"
So you guys are just sitting there, and you're trying to do what?
So
Well,
The-
we're gonna drift it.
at the forecastle of our vessel is a spinnaker that's got the anchor chain wrapped around
Mhm.
it. All he's got to do is pull the lever and it releases that thing
He's
to
going to drop it.
drop the anchor.
Okay.
I assume that even though our sails are up, we're still like moving with a sense of speed. We're not like dead in the water, right?
Well, the idea was that you were dead in the water.
Oh.
That's okay. All we have to do is be able to turn.
If you have Arclight, grab the back of the ship and just start.
Yes! Just yank
give it a
yank
boost.
yank that rear end around.
Sure, give it a try.
All right. Arclight's grabbing onto the railing, and
can we roll for this?
no. The other guys are looking into the water. They see the men, and they're like, "Oh, well." And then the captain, Wingar, he's, "All right. Well, I guess the jig is up. Where's the chest?"
Come and find it!
All right. Fire volley one.
I hit the deck.
Yeah, I drop.
Gerhardt also, takes cover.
Huh?
Duck!
Trips and falls on
Okay.
face.
You hit the table. I was on a 3,
You jerk,
and then you nudged it to a 16.
Tony. Yeah, you trip and fall on your face.
I'm gonna go back to that 3. First one fires off. At that
The one
present time,
time I rolled good, and it's his
the wave
dice.
happened to be rocking the ship to where it was pointed upwards, and it flies just through your sails. A little bit of shrapnel of wood here and there.
Are we facing them yet?
No, not really, as you guys are kind of just bobbing with your anchor on the front.
Quick question: are these the sponsored sales?
the sponsored sales?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten the
We haven't got
sponsorship
those yet.
sales yet.
We haven't got,
We haven't got
the
'em
sponsor sales yet? Okay.
All right. No, these do not appear to be the sponsored sales. All right. Every round, a cannon's going to go off. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
All right. Get out. The monkey.
Woohoo!
Wow. Taylor. Can you see that?
Well done, and I can.
Was it a 1?
Yeah, it sure was.
Oh,
that was a
man.
net one.
Oh.
I'm not trying
Well,
to
that's
crowd your
disappointing.
space. My chair's just being weird.
Bellatrix.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Gearhart.
That's going to be a 23. 20 plus 3.
Tosh.
17.
Shamgar.
10.
I rolled a 5.
Even with my magical monk dice.
That drive last night kicked my butt. I'm really tired.
All right. Gearhart, you're up. Bellatrix, you're on deck. Tosh, you're in the hole. Shamgar, you're
you
after
say
that.
all that, and all I could think is how we used to be called for barrel racing.
That's the terminology used for baseball.
It's also used for barrel racing, and anything you do with the courses most of the time.
Really?
It's
When
it's
for orders.
terminology used for any.
It's
any
quite used for quite
turn-based
often. The last time, like I said, the
thing.
last time I used it was
I
horse
actually
stuff.
think it has its origins in Navy.
In what?
Navy.
In the Navy?
You go first.
Perhaps. Can't say
You're
I
up.
know. So,
Are we-
Gearhart, you're up.
I'm assuming the Gatling gun is not facing them in any way.
No, not at this time.
Okay, so Gerhardt's going to hop out of the little Gatling gun thing, sling his rifle around, and kind of lean over the side so he can aim back at them. And he's going
Alright.
to take a shot.
All right. Take a shot at any old person over there.
Just the nearest one I can see who looks
All
hostile.
right. Any, meeny, miny, dead.
Eeny, meeny, miny, dead.
Alright, it's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 to hit? Well, that'll hit.
Okay.
So close to it.
That's going to be a 14.
Okay.
And then, because 2 attacks per turn, I'm going to rack the bolt and take another shot.
All right. Take another shot.
That's going to be an 18. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be 12.
All right. You killed 2 dudes.
I love that as well because I'm just like leaning over the side, just. Gah, gah.
Anything else you want to do, Gearhart?
Preemptively, I'm gonna after I've taken my 2 shots, I'm gonna kneel down below the deck line, kind of taking cover.
Okay. Bellatrix, you're up.
I'm gonna try to shoot them with Eldritch Blast because that's all I really have. I can hit them that far.
All right.
Okay. 24 to hit.
Say that again.
24 to hit.
24 to hit.
No. 15.
All right. Well, that'll kill someone. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's nothing else I can really do.
Good God, that's heavy.
So hold on,
Alrighty.
let me double check because I don't remember if it's this character or if it's my other character that has an extra
Yep.
attack motion. Hold on.
They can attack as a bonus action.
No,
It's the other
it's not
character.
this one.
Dread Ambusher from your
I didn't say it's the other-
Ranger class only allows you that bonus action attack on the first round of combat.
Yeah, I didn't say I couldn't remember. I know I had it somewhere on one of my lists. I couldn't remember if it
All
was
right,
this
Tosh,
character
you're
or the
up.
other one.
All right. I am going to cast Heat Metal
Heat metal.
on
Do.
one of the cannons that has not fired.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use cantrip, and I am going to cut the rope that is holding up the door so it drops down.
What cantrip are you using for that?
The reverse mending.
Okay. And it's on the same one that you're melting the barrel of?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it begins to start glowing red hot, and then the drops down. You can hear like, what the?
And then it's 3d8 damage to anyone who's around when the powder goes off in the barrel.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That I'm spent.
Alrighty. Shamgar, you're up.
How close is their helmsman to me?
Say their ship is fairly close to you guys, all things considered. About 18 feet of ocean is between you and them.
What kind of ship are they in?
Something of comparable size.
I'm going to use the Rod of Rulership, and I'm going
Alright.
to cast Charm Person on their helmsman, and I'm going to ask him to turn the boat so the cannons are no longer facing us.
Alright, what's your spell save DC?
That's a good question. Hold on, I'll find it. They put it in weird places here. Is it under spells?
Yeah, it should be in your spells. Not spell list, but it would be somewhere next to probably your spell level.
I don't have.
It'll have your spell casting modifier, spell level, and spell save DC.
Oh, my thing doesn't have spells for some reason. Because I don't have spells. How do you calculate that really quick?
Your spell save DC? Off the top of my head, I can't say I know. Unless the Rod of Rulership came with its own spell save DC on top of it. Do you have the information for the Rod of Rulership?
I am looking it up right now.
So I just looked at fifth edition. It doesn't have a
Yeah.
reverse of mending.
No.
It's first edition. So
And
if you want to,
well, I'm fine. I can adapt. Although, do be careful using your bonus action for something unless it specifically states it can be used as a bonus action. Like if it's a spell, it has to say action or bonus action within its text to be able to use as such.
right?
You have to succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 15? Okay.
Yeah.
DC 15!
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's a 2. So, unbeknownst to anybody else, their helmsman just starts throwing that wheel sideways, and their bow begins to just go in the opposite direction. So now your ships are in the weirdest position for battle ever, and that's that they're back to back.
If we can get moving, we can actually turn around and be at the advantage point.
All right, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm a short range guy. There's nothing that I can do at the. You know what? Actually, I want to climb up into the crow's nest.
All right.
Someone else is going to have to take the helm.
Go ahead and climb up into the crow's nest all you want. I don't need to know your speed. I'll just say it's good.
Okay. realized I said that. It's totally a bad idea. Let's just stick
All
with
right,
it.
you're in there. We now go to the bad guys. I have a D4 here. I'm going to re-roll it if it ever goes to a 4. 1 through 3, one of the cannons go off. If it's a 1, it's the one that you have heated. All right, let's drop that in here instead. All right, it's 3. So, not the heated one. One of the barrels goes off, and it kind of flies off into the horizon. Everyone else on the other ship is like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey!" And they're looking up at the helmsman, like, "What are you doing?" And he's just like, "Hey."
Hooey. Hey, they're standing there like Patrick doing the lead thing.
Ladle. All right, and we're gonna go back to the top of the turn order with Gerhardt.
With them, I'm assuming with them moving their ship. Has it fully gotten back to back yet, or is it still turning?
It's pretty much fully back to back at this point.
Can I see anyone?
You can kind of see the people up on the at the helm on the back of their ship.
Well, Gerhardt's gonna take a shot.
All right, take a shot.
Don't shoot the helmsman.
Or do shoot
That's
the
gonna
helmsman.
be a 22, 17 plus 5 to hit. And that's going to be 11.
You said 11 damage?
11.
All right, not quite enough, but you do hit someone pretty hard.
Well, work the bolt, take aim again.
All right.
18.
Okay, that'll
13
hit.
plus 5. Ooh! That's going to be 14. 11 plus 3.
14
Uh-huh.
for the damage? Okay, yeah, that guy's dead.
Just, I'd like to think like I hit him, so he kind of just like stands up straight, kind of just shocked, and then next one just pops his head like a balloon. Just,
All right. Yeah, all over. That's going to be
Gerhardt.
another -1.
as a bonus action, I'm going to take a knee and fish out another stripper clip and reload my rifle while kneeling below deck line again.
Oh, very well. We now move to Bellatrix. Is there anything you would like to do, Bellatrix? What kind of spells did you pick, anyways?
I was debating on using magic missile because I have that and I have 7 charges of it and it recharges dawn. Spell wise,
Over the 5 or so that you picked.
technically I only picked 3, so I have 2 more I have to pick still.
Well, I don't remember the totality of the spells you picked, but you have 2 spell slots.
Yeah, then say I chose fly for one of the spells. I don't think I chose any of the other ones. I think fly was the only thing I really chose.
Need to get on that.
Yes, I do.
Wait, someone tie a rope to her, let her cast fly, and she can just drag us.
Woo. Getting some Wonder Woman vibes. Or not Wonder Woman vibes, but I mean at the same time, I suppose. But
let's see if I can do any damage to the ship with the wand of missile, I guess.
you want to
Magic
use the
missile.
wand of magic missile?
Yeah.
All right. How many shots do you want to fire?
Go ahead and do 3.
You want to do 3? You want to do 3 different targets?
Yeah, just 3 different
Each one
places.
taking D4?
They take a D6, actually.
They take a D6?
Yeah. That one's a 5. That one's a 5. And that one's a 6.
So, owie.
So, if this would show up. Yeah, magic missile only does 1d4. You regain 1d6 charges at dawn when you after using the wand.
Okay. Well,
But magic missile in and of
Okay.
itself does 1d4 per
And
shot.
those were such good rolls, too.
I know, right?
I was like, man, she just slapped.
Okay, that one's a 4. one's a 3. What are you? I can't see that one. And that one's a 3 as well.
All right, so 3 different guys out there just getting slapped. Oh! Ah! As streaks of blue light fly through the air, kind of shoo. 4, 3, and 3. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, it's the end of my turn.
All right, going to bad guys. The bad guys are all like gaining up on the helmsman, like, "What are you doing?" They're like pushing him over. It's like, get a hold of yourself. One of them shaking him. What's going on?
He's dead!
I didn't get a turn this round.
Oh, Josh, sorry. For some reason, I thought SH was her, and that's totally wrong. So he didn't get a turn either. Tosh, let's go to you instead.
We both
We
got,
got over the ship to watch
we
this
straight got
slide.
ignored. It's because we're LSMs, isn't it?
Sure. Sure.
First of all, tell Arclight, since that clearly isn't working, please just attack them.
All right.
And then, using that as a distraction, I'm going to turn into a sparrow, go over to their ship, and land behind something.
All right. Too easy. So you're going to board the enemy ship, and then Arclight's going to attack someone. That's an 18. Sure, I'll take it. That's a 10. I'm going to say one of the people that you hit with magic missile is who this person's attacking, so he can kill one. All right, and you are on the enemy ship. Anything else you'd like to do?
Magic missile does 3 darts for 1 charge or 1 spell, and it's 1d4 plus 1 actually.
Okay, so 4 and back.
So did you mean to use 3 charges or cast or use 1 charge for 3 missiles?
1 charge and 3 minutes.
Okay.
6 charges You are special. That's like the size of your face. Wait, actually hold that up in front of your faces. No, like
Yeah,
that's about the size of his face.
Get a little bit of fork.
That's about it.
That's mostly just Tony face.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Thank you.
Good God, Tommy.
Ian, can I lay my leg across you for a little bit?
What?
Can I lay my leg on your leg for a second? Just this one. Sorry. I feel bad when I have the thing out because I keep hitting your knee, and it's like, I'm just lay my leg right there.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tosh?
No, that's it for me. I can't do anything else.
Alrighty, Shamgar, you're up, bud.
You got people messing with the helmsman, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out my longbow, and I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Just one of the guys up by the helm?
One of the guys that's pushing the guy at the helm.
Okay.
That's too far. All right. I was thinking I wanted to do something else,
Okay.
but that's too far of a distance to jump from the crow's nest to the ship.
That makes sense.
So, yep, I'm going to do that. That is... Okay, so I shoot myself in the foot.
Why is that?
Because I rolled a nat 1.
All right. Well, you didn't succeed.
This is horrible. You're supposed to be the magic monk dice.
You aim there, and then it's just.
It just goes.
Unfortunate. All right.
Either that or you shoot it up in the air, and then you
But I
end up,
didn't get-
and then you end up like Robbie and Grown Ups,
No,
and
I
it just
get
shoots
two
you right in
attacks.
the foot.
Wait, bonus action.
I don't know. Is a bow considered a monk weapon?
No.
All right.
But I do get 2 attack actions, but that's just 1 action. So 2 attacks per action.
All right.
And I
Well,
get
do you
a-
want to try and shoot it again?
Sure. I thought that was only if I succeeded.
So that's like.
No. The extra attack feature is not predicated on you succeeding that first
So I
attack.
rolled a 10.
All right. You rolled a 10 plus?
No, I'm sorry. That was 10 total. I rolled a 5 plus 5.
Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't hit.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Okay.
Alrighty. We go to the bad guys who are still like shaking the helmsman. He becomes. Let's see if he succeeds. No, that's a nat 1.
Again? Did you really do it again?
Yeah. All right. So they're shaking him. They're
So he
slapping
starts
him,
like fighting back.
and he's like, "Why are you guys attacking me?" And another cannon goes off. I'm going to re-roll a 3 or a 4, and if it's a 1, then the 1 explodes. We'll get there. I think a coin would be better at this point. That's a 2. All right. So, wow. the only barrel left that hasn't gone off now is the one that is melted.
The one that is melted.
Oh, it's getting there, I should say. So, again, another cannon flies off into the horizon. And a bunch of the men are now pulling out their own weapons. They got their bows and whatnot. They have harpoons that they're training on your guys' ship, and they're having another guy up at the helm trying to wrestle it from the other guy and turn it to the side so they can get broadside on you guys. We're going to go back to the top of the turn order.
How large is our deck of the ship? Because I'm up near the front of the ship. Would I be able conceivably with a movement speed of 30 to make it up to the back of the ship in one turn?
Ah, that makes sense to me.
So Gerhard, upon seeing that, he just sprints up to the back of the ship so he can get a clear line of sight on the guy who's wrestling over the wheel. And Gerhard's going to take a shot at the guy, most predominantly wrestling with the helmsman of the
Okay.
ship.
Go ahead.
That's going to be a 16 plus 5 is 21. Oh, yeah, 16 plus 5, I'm sorry. And then that's going to be 8 plus 3 is 11. Is this one of the guys hit by a magic missile perchance?
No.
Okay, well, then that guy gets caught for 11 points of damage.
Oh, that's enough.
Which, ah!
All right. You hit that guy in the back, hits the deck face first. The guy that's being charmed is like, yeah, cool, and he continues to throw the helm and the rudder in the opposite direction, and it's just kind of like doing cookies in the ocean, almost.
From where I'm at now, can I see the captain of their ship?
Oh yeah, he's been on the deck the whole time.
Cool, I'm going to take a shot at him.
All right, go ahead and give her a rip.
Ian, is your mic on?
I am so sorry. It is not good.
I don't know how long it's been up.
It probably
a while.
my last turn because I did turn it on last turn. I finished eating and forgot to turn it on. My bad.
That's all right. I just realized I couldn't hear you.
Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to take a shot at the captain now. That's going to be a 17 plus 5. That's 22 to hit.
Okay.
And because Gerhard understands the importance of getting rid of this captain, we're going to throw a smite, a divine shell, on this dude.
Go ahead.
So it's going to be a base damage, and it's going to be a level 2 smite.
Okay.
So. Ooh! Alright, so it's going to be 15 points of damage base, plus 6 and 7, plus 13 points of radiant damage.
All right. Your white light round flies across between the ships and tags the captain. And he hits the deck, and everyone's looking like, what? Then they're like all coming to help him out.
Is he down, or is he like just getting back up?
He's not quite dead.
Gerhard kind of mumbles something irritably, rats the bolt and takes us, and yet again gets down below deck line, so he's not a target.
Alrighty, Bellatrix. What would you like to do?
Just so you know, it's 85 feet from stern to bow. Our ship.
Oh.
Guess I'll use Eldritch Blast again.
85.
Not really
Okay.
much else I can do.
Thank you.
Well, no, because even if I use Fly, then that's my action. Then I can't do anything. Then I'm kind of stuck over there. Yeah, Eldritch Blast is the only thing I can really do. And that royally misses, because that's a nat 1.
Alright, well, it just streaks off into the horizon.
And that's all I can do.
You can do another Eldritch Blast.
Can I?
You have the capacity, now that you're level 5, have the capacity to do so.
Woohoo! How many do I get? No, I'm
2.
2. We are. Ha ha ha! Nat 20.
Alright.
So 25. That one.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's another one down. Oh, I lost some of the lead out of that.
14 in damage.
I mean, that'll do it. Alright, Tosh, you're up. Tosh.
Does it appear as though I was noticed?
I mean, people helping out the captain, people tussling with the helmsman. Not really. No one's paying attention to a bird, other than the fact that another bird seems to come down and scratch out someone's face. But that one's like way bigger than you.
Okay. I'm going to shift back to myself,
Okay.
coat myself in oil,
All right.
and then use my tattoo to make myself immune to fire.
All right.
And that's it.
Oh.
Unless I can do anything
I
else.
just have to turn this way, because
I don't know what... is that the tattoo an action, bonus action?
As far as I'm aware, I don't think it's a bonus action or anything.
So that's all I can do.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a free action.
Okay. Then light myself on fire.
Alrighty. Got some like flint, something.
Yeah.
Spark yourself. Maybe you drink a little bit of that oil, so you spit it at somebody.
There it is, the obligatory reference.
It has to be lobster wine at this point. It is now canonically lobster wine. Alrighty. So.
And just stand up.
Just stand there. Everyone's just looking at this guy that's on fire. Like, what is happening right now? The Winter Soul is a very confusing place at this moment. All right, we now go to the bad guys who are. People are grabbing pails and they're trying to throw water onto Tosh to put him out. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I keep looking at SH whenever I look at the turn order.
What is SH? What is it?
It's Shamgar, so like I always think like that turn just passed. Now we go to the bad guys.
So
All right, cool turn. The bad guys. No, kidding.
realizing that I'm not going to be really any good up in the crow's nest at this point in time.
All right.
I'm going to get to the helm. If I go just down the ladder into the helm, does it take my entire action?
How tall is your mast? Is me. I don't know how tall your mast is to your crow's nest.
Well, I'm going to say it is massive.
So,
home.
unless you
Go
have
home
proficiency with the climbing speed, it takes half your movement speed whenever you're climbing. So unless this thing is like 30 feet tall, which I don't know, maybe it might take your whole movement just to get to the bottom of this mass.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do. My movement speed's 40 feet.
All right. Well, I'll say you get 10 feet of movement while you're on the deck of the ship. You won't quite get to the quarter castle, which is the back.
Instead of climbing down, can I jump off of it? Will that affect my movement speed?
I'll let you jump, but what I want is a Constitution saving throw or a Dexterity saving throw.
I'm not gonna need it because I'm gonna use a reaction called slow fall.
All right.
So-
Well, this is acceptable.
So I'm going to jump at the helm,
Okay.
and when I finally hit the ground, which do I need to roll for any damage?
No, but I do want you to tell me what slow fall does.
Slow fall, it reduces the amount of fall damage by 25.
By 25?
Yep. Here, I'll read it to you.
Oh, I'm sure that's enough. I'll take it.
So, yeah, right there. Yeah, you can use this as a reaction when you fall to reduce any fall damage that you take by 25.
All right. I'll just say that's sufficient.
That's sufficient?
Yeah, that's sufficient.
All right. And now I'm going to turn the rudder so that way we're to try to get the boat to turn.
To try and get the boat to turn? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're turning the helm, the rudder's cranked down below as the waves pass over you guys. Kind of makes your end go to your guys' left or port side, and your starboard side starts to aim towards the back side of the enemy ship.
Good enough for you?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. Well, look.
Can your guy hit that?
Is the ship in the point of my Gatling gun could strafe that down?
Yeah, you begin to be able to see parts of their port side.
Okay. When it's my turn, I will make my action, but it's not my turn yet.
All right. Shamgar, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Anything fitting of what you have available to you?
Anything fitting of what I have.
It appears that you've used your action and considerable amount of your movement speed.
No,
Okay.
because I mean, I'm pretty good.
Alrighty. Now we can finally go to the bad guys.
You were just waiting for that. You were just chomping at the bit for it. Can be done. Be done. Be done now. Be done now.
Again, trying to throw buckets of water on Shamgar to try and get him to...
You mean Tosh?
Tosh, my bad. Wow. I don't know why, but I'm just looking at SH, and that's the only thing in my mind right
Stop
now.
looking at SH. Look anywhere else.
Dad
Quit
got
looking
me.
at me. I'm feeling self-conscious.
My truest enemy. Buckets of water on Tosh. And they seem to be grabbing the captain and pulling him below deck to try and take care of his wounds, as he appears to be gravely wounded. And there is just this massive owl that's just clawing at people on the deck. And some people that are trying to aim whatever mounted artillery they might have are being accosted by the owl. And so they're like, stop, stop. And then the guy at the helm is like, but I've got to turn left. Gerhard, you're up.
So, Garrett, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprint back to the Gatling gun now that we have a bit of a thing. So just back across in front of the ship. Jump.
How long is your ship there, Tosh?
85 feet from stern castle to bow.
Alrighty. If you dash, you double... Well, you're not necessarily doubling it, but you're adding your movement speed on top of your movement speed, which is effectively doubling it, but that's not technically the rules. So if you double your movement speed, what do you got?
60. I feel like this is kind of a thing because you let me do it last turn, but now it's...
Sure. I'll give you grace.
So I'm going to get back in the Gatling gun, aim it. Can I... You said they're hauling the captain below deck.
Yeah.
Can I see them carrying him right now?
It appears that you can see like the porthole which they're all gathering around.
Okay, what do I roll to just drain, just mag dump in that general direction with the Gatling gun? What is my damage when I roll?
Well, let's first of all do hit. So D20 to hit.
All right, that is going to be a 19. Is there any plus to hit because it's a gun?
What is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is a 3.
22. All right. This ought to be fun. No. Let's go ahead and roll a D100. If you want to use the giant die, go ahead. All right. Roll a D100. But in this particular mechanic for the function of the Gatling gun, I'm going to allow you to disperse whatever amount of damage you roll with it across targets downrange.
Okay. Oh! 100!
Yep, we sure did.
All right, that's a lot of damage.
So, who...
For the audience at home, he rolled a 100. You yelled so loud you cut our mics out again.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a natural 100. Question for you, for just... Could I apply a smite to all of these bullets? A level 1 smite, so...
No.
Okay. You know, I figured it was worth a try.
Wow. You don't have enough spell slots.
That's fair. I just figured I'd ask, just out of curiosity. Okay, so...
Aside from the little bit of health the captain still has remaining, there is in total 155 HP on that ship and enemies.
So I am going to use whatever I need to use to get rid of the captain. Captain gone.
All right, you kill the captain, and you have 98 bullets left.
Well then, I'm assuming there are 2 guys trying to carry him below deck.
There was probably 4.
Cool. Do I have enough to make them not exist anymore?
Okay, that'll be minus 44.
So I'm now down to
54.
Yeah, 54. Is there anyone else on deck of seeming importance, like a first mate, perhaps, that looks...
There's a bunch of scraggly bearded men, but they don't seem to distinguish themselves.
Cool. After I get rid of the captain and the 4 douche train, I'm just gonna work my way and just start cutting down whoever's in my path until I run out of ammo.
Please don't shoot the 7'2" guy on fire.
Gerhardt practices judicious marksmanship and does not shoot the 7'2" guy on fire or the bird.
Alrighty, so we're looking at...
Or the helmsman.
22,
Yeah, he's not even aiming
33,
at that area.
44.
He's currently working
Get
for
rid of
us.
another 4 people.
So Gerhardt's just, dies your fine hood.
Alright, you leave 7 people still there, but that 7th guy is mortally wounded.
Gerhardt's gonna, at the end of his turn, he's gonna reach for another magazine to reload, and that's gonna be his turn.
Alrighty, Bellatrix. As you just watched that awe-inspiring display of devastation rip across their ship, shredding planks of wood and whatnot, splattering blood to and fro, and perhaps bodies.
Just a lot of hamburger, ground beef all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody left?
Yes, there are 7 people left.
Okay.
1 gravely wounded,
And
6
one-
not hurt
Okay.
yet.
Take it away, Burning Man.
It's her turn.
I was making it joke.
And then a 7-foot tall flaming ball. I'd do Eldritch Blast again.
Alright, do Eldritch Blast again.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah.
I just love how Tosh just like he shows up in a place
18
and just
plus.
like goes full.
That's
Marvel,
23
play
for the
more.
first one.
Yeah.
That's 25 for the second one.
Okay.
And then hell opens up from the bow of our ship and just
Where did it go?
devours.
That one. Okay. Yeah.
Gerhardt being like, man, I haven't operated a belt-fed machine gun since infantry training.
14
but
on the
I remember
first
the
one.
basics. Tight, concentrated.
What
bursts.
is your plus to your charisma?
5.
5. So when you're rolling to hit with your, you got a 25 there. Did you just get a net 20?
Yeah, I got the one I rolled as a nat 20.
So the 25 was a net 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one is 7.
You said the first damage for the first one was what?
14.
All right, that one goes down. And we can say the 7 hit the mortally wounded one if you really want to be sadistic.
Sure.
Alrighty. -2. We're down to 5. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, because I realized I can do, so no, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Before I answer that question, what is does the baby yogurt say anything while this is all going on?
Probably something
This
along the
pleases
lines
me.
of-
This,
Oh my!
This pleases me.
Oh my God! What is that thing?
Okay, I'm done now.
Alrighty. Now we go to Tosh.
I just bellow at them, surrender! And then brown bear.
Alright, there's a
Now
flaming
he's
brown bear.
Now he's a brown bear on fire.
Alrighty.
And charge them.
Gerhardt looks at him and
Yes.
says, when people call me a drama queen.
This certainly looks cool. Alright, you got 5 people to play with. Of the 5 people remaining, there is still the helmsman.
No, I'm not worried about him.
Okay.
They currently work.
If you like to scratch and bite, whomever, whatever.
Do any of them surrender?
Define surrender.
Fall to
Surrender.
the ground peeing themselves?
Surrender or Yogi Bear's going to treat you like a scratch and sniff snicker.
Did
Tell
you
the truth.
lose? This is another nat 1. Let me see.
You with the face.
You with the face.
Again? Are you serious?
Is it?
So, that's a 1.
Again? I think you need a new die, man.
Alright, so these guys just jump overboard. Because there's a flaming bear on the deck of the ship.
That actually seems like a smart move.
And there's still like the other 5 people down below, and they're all just kind of like hanging onto the side of the ship.
Well then, I think we have a new ship to loot.
So now you guys are just bobbing precariously close to the Winter's Soul, and we are done with combat. There are in total 9 people in the water.
That encounter took an hour.
Worth it. Gerhardt's gonna look at the new ship and be like, huh, a nice addition to our new fleet.
Where's
Damn
the hat?
it!
Where's the hat?
Change back to myself.
Alright.
Captain.
Captain.
Lean over. You have a choice to make.
Just bobbing in the water.
Die in the water or serve us.
Uh,
And if you try to backstab us again, I'll rip every one of your heads off and feed them to Gellin.
yeah, you know what? I'm good for that. We're still gonna get gold, maybe? Yeah?
We'll see.
Oh,
For now, you get to live.
alright.
Throw ropes over the side.
They're all gonna climb their way slowly back onto the Winter Soul, because that's where you are.
Yeah.
Bunch of men are now sopping wet on the Winter Soul, 9 to be exact.
And 1 dry helmsman.
I wonder how he's gonna react when he snaps out of it and realizes he cost his entire ship the battle.
PTSD forever.
Yeah. You know what he's not gonna be from now on? The helmsman.
What do, folks?
Gerhardt's gonna get across to the Winter Soul, and he's gonna look around for some.
How are you gonna do that?
Search the ship.
Yeah.
Take her with you.
We're still on.
I know.
You're still on the ghost.
The Sea Ghost.
I'm gonna look at Belichick and be like, "Let us go search the new ship."
Point to 5 of the guys. Prepare to tow this ship with this one back to Saltmarsh.
Alright, so they grab the ropes, they make anchor points from your quarter deck to the forecastle of the Sea Ghost, and they unfurl the sails and begin to slowly make their way back to the coast of Saltmarsh. La 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 la. Oh, spoilers.
Oh,
We didn't see anything.
I must have been there.
So you guys are coming in from the south here, so from the direction of Mutiny Bay. As you guys
Aptly
are
named in this case.
Yeah.
well, of course. That being said, I do need a willing participant, whoever it may be. Go ahead and make yourself known.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure.
Gearhart said something first.
Okay.
Gearhart, I need you to roll a d20.
That's going to be a 10, good sir.
Let's see here. Oh, that's the wrong page for that. Where are you? I appear to be missing.
You happy? Now you can both be captains.
Captain? Admiral.
No, it's only 2 ships. That'd be Commodore.
Yeah, Commodore sounds nice. Commodore von Krieg.
After you have 3 or more, then you're an ad.
I do so hope Prime Water sends another ship after
All
us.
right. I don't know what is up with this encounter, but you guys are coming across 3 reef sharks. They just seem to be circling your boat.
Gerhardt searches any of the dead bodies and tosses them over the side to the sharks.
The sharks are happy to have their newfound chum.
Remember this later.
So while we're sailing back to Salt Marsh, in addition to feeding the chum to the sharks, do we find anything on board?
Yes.
Like maybe written orders from a certain Prime Water telling us to do something, maybe, hopefully.
Let's go ahead and have a total party investigation check.
Oh, actually, I'm blind. I need these.
Taylor, you gonna roll an investigation check?
You said investigation, right?
Yeah, investigation. Shamgar,
11.
Plus 3.
11. Tosh,
19.
Gerhardt,
17.
18.
18. All right. Tosh and Bellatrix, you guys happen to be rummaging through the captain's quarters, and you discover in a false bottom of his desk that there is a letter from Prime Water saying that the city council has come into the information that there is perhaps a vessel belonging to Aubric and or Solmar, and it needs to be retrieved. And you are now the sponsored ship for Gellen's part in the retrieval of that ship.
Is it signed by all the council?
No, it appears to be, it has Gellen's stamp, and it's just from him.
Does it mention anything about like eliminate any competition or anything like
No, it just says you are sponsored by Gellon and the council's agreement to retrieve the ship.
Okay. Anything else of note? Bodies searched.
that? Yeah, does the captain have anything cool? Like a new sword?
Cool. You want a rapier?
Yes, actually.
1d8. There's your damage.
Cool. Gerhardt takes literally just a trophy for Gerhardt. At this point, he likes taking dead captain swords.
All right. The captain himself has 10 gold on his person. Not very shocking.
Admiral Grievous over here.
Commodore Grievous.
Commodore, actually.
Commodore Grievous.
And there's
Admiral comes a little later.
in total across the ship, outside of the captain's clothing, the ship possesses 540 gold.
Hey.
Yeah, you're Commodore Norris now.
Yeah, Norrington, Commodore Norrington.
Yeah, you're Commodore Norrington now.
Yeah. Gerhardt chuckles and sets the dead captain's rapier. And does a fine addition to mine.
Holds it out on his finger, does the whole twirl thing that he does for ceremony.
We each get 135 gold.
Sweet.
Go ahead,
Awesomeness.
take account of that in your own special way.
135.
You got that, Tony?
Correct.
I'm sorry.
How much gold was it?
135 each.
135 gold each.
Sorry, I started spacing for some reason.
Sweet.
Cool. So, across 2 ships, you have 10 men and Oceanus.
Call Oceanus up on deck.
All right, he's been hanging out with the blue steel box this whole time. So, people are dead.
People are definitely dead.
Their choice, not ours.
Well, I would hope so.
Do we have enough
So-
men to operate both ships?
These 5 were traitors to us, and part of the 3 down below that Shamgar took care of.
Oh,
These 4 were part of their crew, who were also sent with, well, shall we say, less than honorable intent.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
forgot about-
taking both ships and they back to Saltmarsh.
okay. I forgot about the 3 guys below deck on the Sea Ghost, so there's 13 men in total.
Total.
Are they also playing ball with us?
Well, they're knocked out right now,
I was
presently.
gonna say the 3 that I dealt with are gonna be gone for a bit.
There's 10 people enough to operate 2 ships?
Well, right now, one of the ships isn't necessarily being operated as it's being towed.
Well, I mean, for future reference.
Is 13 men enough for 2 ships?
No.
Generally, no.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Darn.
Unless you're going to try to
We've
be
got
like
a-
Jack, just trying doing everything and
Essentially
losing
a
your mind.
caravel, a 1-master. It's going to take at least 5.
Vez, and I think we should do some recruiting.
And
Get-
make sure that they're not Ingo's men.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if one of them was like, "Hey, I know." Oh wait, yeah.
We should also talk to whoever made the Gatling gun for the Seagulls to put another one on the Queen.
Winter Soul,
Winter Soul. I don't know why I thought it was Winter Queen.
Sea Ghost, and the Winter Soul.
Just putt our way back to Saltmarsh.
Alrighty, cool. So you guys see land approaching up on the horizon. As you're getting closer, a lot of the men are like, "Oh, thank goodness!" And the sun is beginning to set towards the west there. So to your guys' left, the sun is going down as you're approaching in towards land. And to your surprise, over on the docks, fireworks are exploding and whatnot. And you can hear loud music playing out on the docks.
Is it Oktoberfest already?
Nah, they're just happy to see us.
Why?
We don't know. Let's get in there.
All right, you guys get closer. Curious as to what's going on. You pull into one of the large docks in the large docking area. You leave the Sea Ghost behind you guys.
We should probably pull it in and tether it so it's just not just way out there.
All right, so either side of the dock here, the Winter Soul and the Sea Ghost. And Albrecht is standing there, and there's a bunch of people out on the docks, but it doesn't appear that a bunch of people are there because you are returning, and there just seems to be a loud, boisterous celebration going on. Fireworks are firing off, there's singing and dancing, food is spread out all over. But Albrecht is sitting there, and not only is he there, but Eleander's also standing there. He's kind of leaning on a barrel as you guys come into port. Some of you guys can kind of see on like the back deck here. This is, I forgot his name. Hold on, I gotta find him. 16. Where you at?
Primewater
Prime Water Mansion. And so on the back deck, in his like robe that's like kind of puffed out because of his stature, he's like looking down at you guys, wondering what's going on.
You have the orders from him, right? Gerhardt is gonna grab the dead captain's rapier out of his cabin. May I?
I have to present him to the council, and then you're yours.
Dankeschön.
Alrighty. So at this particular time, Tosh, you're familiar with the goings-on of this village and whatnot. This seems to be one of Prime Water's extravagant festivals that he puts on to win favor over the people.
Oh. He's ass-kissing.
So this
He's about to get
is
his ass
all at the
kicked.
expense of him. All the food is his. The fireworks are his. Merrymaking and enjoy yourself is running rampant through the area.
Make
So-
sure the ships are moored up.
All right.
Tell the men-at-arms, the sailors, remember what I said.
And they're like, "Well, are we free to go?" Like,
No.
No.
Get on the Ghost and stay there.
All right.
Help bring the chest up.
Very well. They go down below deck to grab the chest. Any of you guys go with them?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
all struggling for the lives of themselves to try and get the chest up the stairs.
Oh, what is wrong? You had so much energy to betray us earlier. Put your backs into it.
Thunk.
Yeah, I take that back. You're freaking Barbosa. That's what you are.
They start dragging it across the deck.
Oh,
Oh my god, you're gonna scratch the finish. Pick it up, you damn fine.
You pick it up.
What? Denozos on the back of the head. Excuse you?
I mean, I got it in there by myself. I don't know what's going on with you guys.
Your gun is like 3 of us combined.
Sorry, I'm not gonna
Okay.
denozo for that. I'm just laughing by now.
they get an inspiration point for that.
It's an athletic 300 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. You drink an athletic amount of booze, you damn
Do you guys like lower a plank to be able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
walk
yeah.
down to the dock?
Yeah.
Averick comes running up there. Oh, good news, I hope, is that, oh, it's it! Oh, my baby! And he goes over and he's like hugging it and like kissing it.
Gerhard grabs him, pulls. What is in there?
What? Well, it's mine, first of all. Thank you for
Yeah.
retrieving it.
Yeah, and there was. Yeah.
You'll have to forgive us. We're a little bit,
Waterlogged.
Between the mutiny and the and the ship full of spiders and lost statues, I am a little on edge with this.
Oh, well, I can't imagine there was well, I mean, you did go into the territory of the sea princes, so there you probably did encounter pirates, but thank you for returning this all the same. And my ship, it seems to be pretty... He spies, like, the ravaging where the bullets went through.
not your ship. Your ship sunk.
Yeah.
The Kraken took it down.
Oh, well, I guess I don't quite remember what it looked like. So this... Whose ship is this, anyways?
Oh,
Wait, a
Ours.
Kraken?
Aye.
A little less of a kraken, more
More of a giant squid.
Uh,
Can
Well,
you work with
someone-
me here?
Well,
well,
I could.
I'm building a tail.
you guys have quite the story, it sounds like, from retrieving this chest. Well, we should see if this is definitively mine. And
It's the only blue chest we found.
he tapping it on the top, and he bends down towards it. Till Deveris. And it begins to glow bright blue, and then you hear click. He's like, oh. That's the name of my dog, by the way. Haven't seen him in a while. He's picking up the lid,
Excellent
and
security right
inside,
there, telling everyone your password.
I'd
Well,
laugh if all
not
that's
gonna need it
inside is
anymore.
like old tattered robes. There's like nothing of actual value in it.
on
It's
the
like his
inside,
mom's
there is
spaghetti
a
recipe.
bunch of paper, and there's various writs, certificates, deeds, and favors. And he pulls up like a fistful of the favors, and he's like, "Oh, these are still good. I don't really have anything to pay you guys other than these favors that I have. They're from the guild, the one in Seaton. They paid me in a bunch of favors for running some goods for them. So this is what I have for you guys. If you would like it, you can have all the favors I have from the guild."
That would be acceptable.
All right. They appear to be for like free jobs and whatnot, and various things, and equipment and armor and the things of that nature. But that's all I have. I don't actually have any gold in this chest. This is all things that prove that I own property here and there, and that certain ships belong to me.
you know, we could do with property of our own.
Well, right now, the only thing I'm willing to part with is the favors.
That's
We'll
well
take
and
the
good,
favors.
sir.
All right.
Well and good.
You guys have somewhere in the upper range of 55 favors from the Guild of Seaton. Which are basically IOUs.
Cool.
We should probably double check that they're signed.
Okay.
Would you mind helping me get this to my room over at the Empty Net?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. He
You
closes the lid.
point to the or the sailors. Get this man's chest to his room.
All right. 6 of the men are hoisting it up and carrying it down the plank. Anyone going with them?
When you're done with that, you're gonna come back here. Because if we have to track you down, you know what happens.
All right. So they're going to follow Aubric. They're going around the dock
Immediately
here.
go to Eleander.
Walking around to, I believe, 13. No, that's the snapping line. Where's the Empty Net? 8. Oh, they have to go all the way across the bridge.
I know, that's what I was looking for. I was like, that's a long way to drag that thing.
They've got a ways to go.
Bellatrix,
See?
would you two mind making sure they behave themselves until he's got his chest in his room?
Sure, I'll go. Why not?
Do not confront Prime Bottom without me.
Oh, no. I need to speak to the council first.
Alrighty. So they have a ways to go carrying that heavy box. Aubric leading the way. Eleander sitting there. Oh, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Have some interesting news to bestow upon you, old friend.
I can imagine.
You and the council.
Well, don't be too much of a sour sport tonight. There is a celebration on his dime. Might as well spend his money to eat and fill yourself. Sure, we can meet up tomorrow.
I hand him the document.
Oh. So the Winter Soul was his sponsor? Or he sponsored it?
On our behest.
Well, technically you're my sponsor, but then again, not really, because you yourself are a council member. Just gonna hand it back to you.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of he said, she said out there. Ultimately, it's gonna come down to a vote. Understand that. Whether we deem him guilty or not, it's gonna come down to that very thing. So, to the best you can, you're gonna have to convince Anders and the other lady whose name I'm forgetting right now. And if we can get their votes, we will certainly be able to kick him out. When it comes to matters pertaining to the council members, it's not majority. It has to be unanimous amongst the members outside of that particular member. That's really bugging me. I need to remember what her name is.
Ida Owland.
Ida Allen, yeah. Okay. So, don't necessarily lose your wits. Keep them about yourself, but do enjoy the food and the grub and the merriment.
Don't mind if I do. Picks up 2 glasses.
Vigilance might be key. You never know what's moving on behind the scenes when there's a magic trick before your eyes.
Well put, sir. Hands you one of the glasses.
No, thank you. Like I said, vigilance. And he turns around and he starts hobbling down the dock. Again, up on the balcony of his mansion, there's Galen. He's watching all the festivities and whatnot going on down below. He's waving at people. Well, you guys have made it back to Saltmarsh. You have now 2 ships, one of them being yours, the other one kind of up in limbo at this point. We'll see what happens maybe tomorrow. But what does the party want to do on the individual basis? Any thoughts about what we want to do with ourselves post the chores?
Bellatrix, you first.
I do want to say I want both of you, Bellatrix and Gerhardt, to make a perception roll.
$19.
19, Bellatrix. Gerhardt.
17.
17. As you guys are walking by down this way towards the empty net, down here there appears to be a couple of tieflings, a little bit weird given the predominant race of humans in this area, but there's a couple of tieflings down here at the bottom of the road that seem to be watching you guys take that chest over into the empty net. As you guys get in there, he's like, "Oh, this is my room. Go ahead and set it down."
She's met Captain Zendros.
Yes, she's met with Captain Zendros.
Do I recognize any of the
Is one
tieflings?
of the tieflings.
Yes.
Captain Zendros.
Absolutely.
Gerhardt didn't go in. Gerhardt is standing outside by the door, kind of watching them. But through the red goggles, it just kind of looks like he's looking in their general direction. They can't really tell what he's looking at specifically.
Oh, well,
But
you're
he's-
like facing down that road then?
Yeah, just kind of leaning against the door in their general direction, watching them as well.
All right. Inside, Bellatrix, Aubrek is like, "Yeah, put it right here." And he's like so beside himself that he's like, "All right, and then I want you to pick up my bed and put it on top of the chest." And like the chest is taller than the legs of the bed, so it's kind of like suspended on the chest. And he's like, oh, there we go. That'll keep it good. All right, well, you go have yourselves a great time. I think I'm going to stay here for a little bit. I'm just super excited. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going to be a noble again. All right, so you are free to roam about the cabin, aka the village.
Gerhardt's gonna find Tosh. So, how would you feel about paying Herr Primewater a polite visit?
Apparently, the politics of the situation are somewhat mired.
Well, I have no patience for such things. I'm assuming duels are legal here, yeah?
No, they are not.
Gerhardt shakes his head. But,
As promised, here's the contract.
Gerhardt tucks it into his coat.
I've already shown it. It's been noted.
Then in that case, I have errands of my own.
I would exercise caution.
They will know what hits them. Gerhardt walks away.
All right, Bellatrix, what would you like to do?
Did the yogurt say anything at all?
The baby yogurt is, well, you're always such a pleasure to watch, muddy the waters and play with other of the ants. Oh, I love ants. They're so funny. But, I think that all I can ever really be concerned with is your safety. So as long as you're being safe, I'm safe. So this is good.
And say if you start complaining, you're the one that put yourself in my head, so it's your fault.
Well, it was that or die. So you know.
You could have
Each
chosen the
their
other
own.
option. It's still your choice.
We're all just standing here watching her have this argument.
I don't think there's really anything you can do. I don't really
All right,
think I can
Shemgar, what do you like to do?
It's a-
Anyone want to go to the tavern with me?
Gerhardt's planning to go to Bloodbath and Beyond.
Bloodbath and Beyond. All right, interesting. Cool. You want to
Nope.
go back to?
The Wicker Goat?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite place.
All right. I'm gonna hold you for last. Tosh, what do you want to do?
Sleep.
Yeah. All right. So you want to go back to your cabin or the sea
Yes.
ghost? Okay. Back to the cabin with him.
Tell Arclight to watch, like, up on one of the masts. Let me know if anyone does anything stupid or tries to sneak on board.
So on like the sea ghost.
Yep.
So he's just sitting on the mast of the sea ghost. Alrighty. Anything that you find yourself doing before bedtime?
Like I said, when I had the bloodbath beyond.
You okay? So you go up there, buddy. Thank you. Come again. Oh, Gerhard. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I was wondering if you had any more ammunition laying around by chance.
I'm sure. Let me think on that. You truly are a unique customer. I can't say I have what you do, but I'm sure that I could maybe make an order. Shipments here or there. Truly, nobody sells what you want.
Yeah, I understand it is a custom order, but if anyone else can do it, you.
I'm afraid I have to say I do not have what you are looking for.
The place is looking much better since I last visited.
It is, isn't it? It's a fresh coat of paint. It is like this hideous orange.
It's bright orange.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like puce or something.
Periwinkle.
Is there a roof on it yet? I remember last time there wasn't a roof.
Yeah, there's now a roof.
It's bright yellow.
Well, Gerhardt's going to pull out 40 pieces of gold, plop it on the counter. This is my next investment in your business.
Oh, thank you. You have been so generous to Buddy Knox and the Bloodbath Beyond name. I do want to ask you, your friend came by with some of my merchandise, and she was going to ask you about if you would like to put sales up that have my logo on it.
Well, considering our sales are currently schlecht, yeah. Do you have the sales now?
Yes, I do. And he disappears behind the counter, and then he's like, here you go.
So good. They'll be on in the morning.
That's just the flag. You have to send some people over to get the actual sales. You don't think I could actually just pick up a sale, do you?
You seem like a very
I
spry
just
guy.
can imagine doing, Buddy, as he's saying this, after he says it, you have to send some friends to do it. Do like the push-up, laughing.
I don't suppose you have any rare merchandise in stock to
Rare?
reflect my investment in your company.
He dips down below. He's throwing trinkets everywhere and whatnot.
Any new swords, by chance?
I do have this one. He shing pulls it out. I have this. Well, you don't know. I don't really know what it does.
It looks like the
What kind of
world's
sword is
never
it?
made.
It looks like it's just serrated on one edge, and it's a little bit thicker at the end. And he's like, I believe it was called a killage.
It's got golden crystals.
It's fairly long, but it's only curved at the edge, and the curve at the edge is thicker at that part of the blade than everywhere else.
It's a kopish. Yeah.
It's called a what?
It's called a kopish.
A kopish?
Kopish sword.
I thought it was
yeah.
called a killage.
Wait, Kopesh, we're talking about the Egyptian sword?
Yes.
I'm
Is that
talking
what
about
we're
the pirate sword.
That's a cutlass.
No, killage.
No.
It's got a
I think
weighted
we're talking
head.
about 3 different swords here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The head is weighted.
Huh. Is there anything like
It's
magical?
not a finesse
about
weapon.
No, actually, the blades were hollow, and they had mercury inside them, so that as you swung, the mercury would go out to the head of the blade and create a greater striking force.
Is there anything like any magical
Yeah.
properties or anything about the weapon?
He said something about it, but given that I have such a large inventory nowadays, I don't quite remember what he said about it. It was like a vapurl, a vapupi, a vopril.
Vopal by chance, yeah.
Oh,
A vopril, yeah. I think I remember.
Well,
What?
between my investments in your company and us taking that, do I owe you anything for this?
No, you can have that. I've got I mean, yes, it is a great sacrifice on my part.
Unhooks the saber that I'm currently wearing.
Just, he's looking off in the distance, a little bit past you, because his shop, which is over at the Green Market, which should be 9. Yeah, here we go. So you are right here. You're not too far away from where you were, and he's looking a little bit past you inland because his back is towards the bay here.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, those fireworks are really impressive. There's one over there that's been going on for a while, and it's super bright just over the ridge.
Yeah.
Brinewater, he's got a lot of really neat things. One day I would like to be like him, rich and famous and all of the stuff."
Gerhardt looks as well. Does it look out of place by chance?
It's just over the ridge line here, just super bright.
Gerhardt
Is it like a constant bright light?
Yeah, it's a constant bright light.
Like something on fire.
Gerhardt is holding the rapier from the one dead captain, the saber for the other. Hennox, could I trust you to hold on to these for me? I am not selling them for you, but I feel like I should go check on that.
The sword that he was just handing you?
No, I have that. I'm talking about the saber and the rapier that I have from the other 2 dead captains.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking you to hold on to
I'll
them.
hold on to these.
Thank you, my friend.
Huh,
And
yes.
then, and so I'm like, so just clarifying, we're good. I have that new sword.
Yes, you have that new sword.
We'll talk about the damage for it later. Gerhardt is gonna run towards the thing.
All right, we're going to put you down, and we're going to pick you back up.
Okay.
You're heading back to the Wicker Goat,
Yes.
and you still hear the fireworks popping off behind you.
I'm just walking up there.
And although your shadow your shadow will appear every once in a while in front of you as you're walking towards it, since the light is popping off behind you. But as you're walking, you're looking at the ground, you're walking, mind your own business. You feel this odd sensation that although the fireworks are going off behind you, the heat feels like it's coming from in front of you.
I know I haven't had that much to drink yet.
And as you round the corner, just towards the edge of town, you begin to notice that there is this inferno right in front of you.
Whose house is that?
So where'd you go? Out of character? You suck. We've had this discussion, but you still suck. Shamgar drops his drink and runs to the Wicker Goat
All right.
to see frantically if I could save anyone.
All right. So as you go up there, you see Lankus, and he's got
Oh,
a bucket. He's like, the
I thought
bucket
he
is
was
empty
inside.
as he's already thrown the water into the fire, but he's like trying to smash the fire out with the bucket, and he's yelling, "Help! Help!" Off in the distance. Everyone, music playing, and he's like trying to get the fire to go out.
there's people in there.
No, there's the party is going on the docks.
Okay, I thought you were saying that people were trying to get out. I was like, oh crap. Is there any water nearby?
Not really. You're on the edge of town, but inland, far from the water. What you could do is make your way over to the river that's running through town and walk back up towards it. Right, this is the location where the fire is occurring.
Holy crap.
We can start earning 4%.
Yeah, I do that.
All right, so you're gonna run back into town to try and get some water.
I am.
As
but
you're
I'm-
running back into town on the same road, you run into not Shamgar, but Gearhart.
What is wrong?
Wicker
You guys
Goat's
hit
on
each
fire.
other so hard that you combine into Shamhart. No, I'm kidding.
You're now Gearsham.
We must get water.
That's where I'm headed.
Gerhardt turns and
Geargar.
starts running with Shamgar.
All right, so you guys run to the edge of the riverbank.
Yeah, is
What are you
there
gonna do?
anyone else nearby?
Not really, as most people are kind of down in this vicinity right here. The barracks, which is right next to his house, is presently empty, because all of the people are pulling security as they've been paid by someone to pull security for everything down on the docks.
I empty out everything out of all my wine skins, fill them up with water, and run back.
All right, you got white skins full of water.
Any buckets or anything laying around? Any
N-
sacks?
There doesn't appear sacks or buckets of water just laying at the bank of the river.
I mean, whatever skins I have that, except for the one with Krieger juice, empty
Okay.
those and fill all those up with water and start running behind them.
All right, you guys got bags full of water coming back to the raging inferno that is the Wicker Goat.
Okay, so dumping all the water.
All right, it's like doing nothing.
Shooting a BB at a freight train.
Gerhardt, get back to town.
Yeah.
Go get anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Is there any trees nearby?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, not really. There's some at the top of the ridge above it.
Best that I can, I will run up and get some of the green tree branches and bring it down and start hitting the fire.
All right, so you're gonna walk around all the way to the top of the ridge, rip off some branches, walk down.
Is that a house there, number one?
Number one. This is the.
No, down. Up,
Number 3.
right there.
This is number 2, and that's the barracks.
So no tree there. Got it. Best I can do is just grab Linkus then.
Linkus. All right, console him as he's already defeated. He's on his knees, and his pride and joy, everything that he's built with his life, is up in smoke right now.
I ask him what happened.
I don't know. I was in the back making some of that beautiful mead, and then I smelled something burning, and I came back, and I guess the fireplace must have taken hold of something while I was gone, and it began to light all the furniture on fire.
The fireplace. Were you cooking anything?
I don't believe I was. I was just making mead at the time.
It's okay, buddy. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna take care of you.
And he's just sobbing beside himself. Just kind of a lump of a man on the lawn of his old
While
tavern.
we're sitting there, do I notice anything out of place?
No. The grass is green. The house on fire is on fire. The sky is dark, and the party is still raging. We're gonna go to Shamgar, or not Shamgar, Gearhart.
Shamhart. We're gonna go to Gershom.
So Gerhardt
Geargar.
sprints into town. You know, fire! There's a fire! It's a Vicar goat.
What? There's like a party?
9 fire!
A fire? Oh! There's an actual fire?
Yeah, get the butter.
Oh, okay. So a bunch of people start grabbing pails and buckets and whatnot, and Prime Water's looking down over to the edge of his thing. He's like, oh, and he's got like a kind of like a cone that he's talking through. Please go and help. Burning building, go help. And everyone's like, oh, and they stop the merrymaking, and they're grabbing what they can to go help put out the fire. A bunch of people are grabbing kind of like these metal kind of I'll just call them boards for now, but they're like pads that you can slap the fire to put them out.
Gerhardt is then gonna run to the temple where the cleric is.
The temple where the clip. Okay, so that's pretty far away, as the temple of Prokin is 26, and that is where. I can't tell. That looks like 25. Nope, there it is for 26.
So
you're going pretty damn far.
well, everyone knows where to go, so Gerhardt's job here is done. So now he's running to do the next thing he wants.
Okay, so you go to the temple. Shamgar, people are coming in droves with buckets of water to help throw on the fire. But by the time these people are getting here, though, like the roof has collapsed. It's pretty much just the foundation that's on fire. And they're just throwing water onto it. Plenty of people, a lot of townspeople are just coming in back and forth with buckets. You make it to the Temple of Broken?
Is the cleric there?
Yeah, he's there.
Hey, cleric, do you have any scrolls of create vata? There is a burning building.
I think I do. There's a burning
Can you
building.
create vata?
Oh, well, I certainly could.
Could you come help?
He looks at his acolytes. Go with them. Do what I've taught you to do. So 2 of his acolytes wearing blue robes come with you.
Kommen Sie schnell! And so then I start running back.
All right, they're trying to keep up with you as best they can. They follow you to the burning house, and both of them begin to cast create water, and just a little bit of rain shower is starting to fall over the house. The flames begin to go out, but it's still a hot mess. Charcoal, black foundation, not much of a building left by any stretch of the imagination. Now it's just kind of soupy.
Get the blue chest.
Shakes that.
So
Take
now
off the
that-
helmet and
You're gonna take off your helmet?
yeah, not the gas mask. Gas mask's on. Takes off the helmet, kind of. Nope, just the gas mask is just straight over. It's a full head covering gas mask.
So,
All right. The people are like besides themselves. They're all trying to like bring food to Lankus and whatnot.
it's okay, Linkus. Things are gonna get better. We're gonna help you through this.
I don't know what to do. This is so tragic.
It really is.
Tell
Is
me,
there anything?
And
into the-
as you guys are sitting there, Galen Primewater is going to come through the crowd. And he goes up to Lankus and he says it loud enough for everyone to hear. What? Everybody here! This is devastating indeed. Listen, you will stay with me, Rankus, and I will make sure that you get back what is owed to you, okay? You will stay in my estate, you will eat from my food stores, and I'll make sure that you get your own establishment back and running. And everyone is like,
Does Arclight at any point wake me up?
Arclight during the part where people are like beginning to like run with buckets and whatnot sends a message to you like, hey, look through my eyes, there's people grabbing buckets and whatnot. He begins to kind of elevate himself without leaving the ship to try and look off in the distance, and like there's commotion way beyond his sight, but somewhere past the bridge.
Head that direction.
Alrighty.
how is Lankus responding to this?
Lankus is like, well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's just, it's so difficult to be willing to move on past your life just disappearing before your eyes. And Galen reaches out a hand to help him back up to his feet. Come with me, and we will make sure that you at least rest easy tonight. Comfortable linens in a large bed.
Linkus, I think you should come with us.
I just... what? It sounds so nice to go sleep in a large bed in his mansion.
Yeah. The greatest of traps always has the most appealing outfits.
What are you trying to say?
Prime.
And Galen speaks up. Yes. Tell everyone. What are you trying to say?
Unpleasant.
Gerhard is gonna put his hand on Lincoln's shoulder and kind of pull him close, almost for like a hug, but then whisper in his ear. Prime Water is not to be trusted. There is a good chance he is behind this. We have no proof yet, but he would be the only one to stand to gain.
Linkus is like, I just, what? I don't know what to think anymore. And he like takes off running.
Gerhard just kind of like square faces to
Galen.
to Galen. Sorry, the mic sounded cut out. And just kind of, in a, what to most would look like a very just kind of like nonchalant rest his hands on the sword. But Gerhard is making like direct eye contact. Prime Water just kind of rests his hand on his sword. We are fine here, Herr Prime Water. You may go.
Well, of course I have to go and get my friend that you scared off. He looks over. Karin! Bring the man. We have to go fetch our delirious brother. He is...
We will find him. You may go.
I'm sure you've done enough damage here.
Ha!
Masked
Damage.
one. And he takes off towards Lankus.
I stop you.
All right, Tosh, you show up on the scene.
This is becoming untenable. That Prime Water must go.
Too many eyes and ears for now.
I am familiar with this night missions.
Let's sift through the rubble. See if we can find the blue chest.
As he says that, I'm already looking through the rubble for stuff.
All right, you're looking through the rubble. You're not seeing anything because most of the structure was made of wood.
So my tattoo allows me to grab things. Can I like move them with the tattoo?
Sure, absolutely.
So Gerhard is kind of, all right, let's try this out. And I'm like moving things aside so that way I'm not burning my hands because it's still like smoldering rubble.
Yeah, smoldering rubble, large pieces of wood that haven't fully burnt through are being pulled aside. The only things that seem to really still be around are the rock foundation and parts of the not collapsed chimney.
Galen took it and burned it. He took it and burned it to cover his
Anything-
tracks.
Just so we're
Weird.
clear, this is the wicker goat. This is the empty net
Oh,
where
is that?
Aubric is staying.
Oh,
Is there anything weird about the chimney?
Not that you can tell. The chimney just seems like it's very dark compared to what you saw before, all around from having sustained intense heat.
We're gonna go to where Aubrey was staying.
Okay. You gonna go by yourself? You're gonna
Ask
go with
you-
your heart?
Ask you to come with me.
yeah, well,
All right. You guys head down to the empty net. Is there anything else that you would like to sift through for there, Shamgar?
Is there anything noteworthy of grabbing?
No. There's some warped tankards. There's a cauldron that's pitch black now.
I'm gonna sneak over to following Prime Water and Linkus.
Okay. You guys come to the empty net, and I'm assuming you're going inside.
Yes.
You guys go inside the empty net, and for the most part, relatively empty. Not a whole lot going on there, as everyone was part of the party. I imagine you could go to find Aubric in his room. Aubric is in his room, and he's appears to be sleeping on his bed, and the bed is suspended on top of the chest.
Lord Aubric.
Yes.
that must be an interesting thing to wake up to just Tosh and Gerhard just looming over you in bed.
Apologies for awaking you from your slumber.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Oh, what's wrong?
There has been an incident.
And he's like feeling on the sides of his bed, and the chest is still there.
You're well. You're well.
Oh.
We simply want to make sure that you continue to be well.
Oh, okay.
Tell him what's transpired.
All right. Oh, that's well, that's terrible. I'd be beside myself. I know what tragedy means, losing all of your possessions in one fell swoop. It seems that one has good luck, another is struck down with no luck.
For no apparent reason. Other than fireworks gone astray.
I don't know if it's the fireworks or... I have no idea.
Herr Aubric, Perhaps we should move you and your valuables to a more secure location.
What do you have in mind?
My house.
Your house. Oh, well, okay,
Between the
suppose-
events of tonight and some others I noticed earlier, is this all maybe leading up to something? As that chest was greatly desired by more than one party. We had to fight for it.
Oh, okay. Very well. I suppose if you could get some people to help move the chest, we could get to your place. Is it local?
Not far.
Okay.
You guard the chest, I will render up some horses. No wagon.
Yeah.
So Gerhardt's going to go try to acquire a wagon and a couple of horses in the
Alright.
name of Councilman Tosh. Kind of try and treat it like official business.
All right. He kind of shoves the bed kind of haphazardly off of the chest and says till to Rivian, and the chest pops open. He's like, just to make sure everything's in here, documents and deeds and. This can't be. And he's like shuffling papers out of it. Like, what's going on?
What's the matter?
The deed to my company's not here anymore. I could have swore that I just verified that it was here. He like tips over the box and he's rifling through the papers. No, it's got to be here. My trading company, the deed to it, all of it. It was in here.
We will recover it for you. I have an idea of where to look.
All I have left is this other piece of paper that says, "Thank you for joining us on another episode of Dungeons and Dimwitts." I'm your Dimwit Master Kenny, and I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey everyone, I am Tony. I play Shamgar, the drunken monk, and the guy who's sitting there pushing all the buttons. And I was joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Ian and I play Gerhardt. And Gerhardt went on a bit of a tear tonight and he's getting mighty sick of certain NPCs' existence in this world. And I'm joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Taylor and I play Bellatrix Taylor Cruz and I showed up really late and I apologize. And I'm joined with...
Hey everyone, I'm Tosh. I play the druid, and I am going to rip the heart out of that guy.
All right, cool.
Now in everyday life.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Just
I'm not Mike. I'm Tosh now.
Okay.
All right.
Can't you see? He's
Good
7
stuff.
feet tall and changes into
Good
bears.
stuff.
lights himself on fire
Wow.
routinely.
I wonder who's
Routinely.
behind it all. I'm sure it's quite the mystery. How many bad faith actors are involved? How far does this go? What is the council going to do about all this?
I'm about done with the council.
Yar.
That
So
makes two of us.
go ahead and hit him with the facts, Tony.
Hey everyone, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, comment down below. You can find us on all the social medias, the TikToks, Twitter, Rumble, all that stuff. Sorry, Shamgar's brain is a little lost right now.
I forgot to show you guys this picture.
That's a
Semi-relevant.
really nice picture.
That's a great
Kind of a
That would've
shame we
been-
didn't get to see that.
That
That's
would've been a
actually really
great
well selected.
picture to
Great
show
scene building.
on here, and no one's ever going to see it now.
Dang.
Oh,
It's
well.
just tragic. All right. Join us next week, right? You got next week? Or
Yeah, I'll be here next week. It's the week after I'll be gone.
All right.
Okay.
Join us again here next week as we do another episode of Dungeons and Dimwits. As always, it's
Your move, Internet.